This video is absolutely deserved to be starting with such an energetic and hyped tone, because critics where critics are deserved and praise where praise is deserved. Now, we have a hotfix for Planet Coaster 2, and Frontier, of course, as always knows when I'm away, they will do some awesome stuff. And since I play football, you know, I've been to the normal soccer training, football training, and here I am afterwards. But we are blown away by a hotfix and a communication that is very unparalleled for Frontier, but I am loving it. I really do hope they continue on doing so. I hope they have read my mail completely, because there are still some things left. No, I'm just kidding, because there's more than I've ever imagined for the first week. Let's go quickly through it. So there's a PC-only hotfix, which has some workshop changes to its back. So our long-term goal is to remove the download limit for PC players. In the meantime, as we work towards this, we are increasing the workshop limit down from 1 to 4 gigabytes. This is already crazy. This is much more. Now you can download to 12,000 blueprints or to 240 parks, which should be enough, but okay. I mean, it seems like people are going nuts on downloading, which is fine. I love the fact that they do this, and they fixed a couple of graphic stuff to the DLSS. Which is great, but also they changed some presets according to the demand, which is good. But it's also good to see that we have some PC-only changes already. For all the console players, I'm sorry, but this is just the way it goes. PCs potentially are more potent, is that the word? They have more potential, they have more power, and some, you know, if you're not even going for the Pro version, the older PS5 is already quite some years old. I mean, it sounds weird, but we are living in an ever exponentially increasing performance, and this means that, you know, there's quite a big difference between the both, or actually the 3 different platforms. Now, then all platforms, they're fixing a couple of little issues. I had the same issue over here, which is great to see, so that cars are vanishing when you're too close to it. The same goes to the scenery disappearing that has been attached to rides. I had both, so good that they're fixing it, and also some interior increased disproportionately when rotating the camera. I hope that this also is linked to the bit of a weird way of the blurry, like how slow the light adjusts when you go in. And then also the experience blurry images. Yeah, they turn off, they say turn off motion blur and depth of field, but how about just fixing that? I hope they do this finally, but that depth of field is a good thing in a game. If you do this properly, it's a good thing, because it makes the background slightly blurry, and so you can actually get rid of some of the LODs, or let's put it in different words, you can use some very low LODs and then use the blurriness to just, you know, hide this, which usually works well together. But wait, then we also have some stability fixes, which is great, but beyond that, this is a lot more crazy. Now, increasing the guest cap for PC players in Sandbox, confirmed. Flumes, allowing multiple guests on flumes at the same time, confirmed. This is amazing, because that will adjust the way it's working right now, and some longer flumes are pretty annoying that it takes so always way too long until they are, the next is free. Usually you have this like traffic light on top for a reason. You know, you've got segments, and once a person clears that segment, usually that's freed for the other ones. Then coasters, stations with separate load and unload stations. Yes, also the phrasing is interesting. Stations with separate load and unload stations is, I don't want to read too much into it, but the phrasing is interesting because I feel like this reads as a new type of station. You know, stations with separate load, and it doesn't say stations will have a separate load and unload function, or adding unload and load function to stations. No, it says stations with separate load and unload stations. I'm very curious to see. Ability to change the weather in Sandbox mode. Thank God. This is the most annoying thing. I couldn't even do proper testing for weather yet, because it is just too annoying to wait for it, because of the new way of time works. I need to run my PC for hours, and then I need to catch the moment when there is rain, which is pretty annoying. Then video billboards that can be triggered with event sequencer, that's the word I was looking for, including the ability to display custom videos from PC players. Yay, we get it back. The same goes for sound, so that's great. I talked about that. I want to make a custom coaster with the music playing and a soundtrack for my coaster, which is great. Now, the big banger is obviously this picture in here. And this is obviously showcasing that we are getting actual physics on slides. Now, there is one thing I want to mention. And as much as I love Frontier, and they deserve all the praise for all these changes, but doesn't it it does that. I don't know. It feels a bit weird that they're just like a day after launch, they have already an image ready for a person tumbling out of a slide. I don't know. I want to be positive and say they have reacted to my mail a couple of weeks ago and have prepared that, but I don't want to be so naive to believe that it's only me. So yeah, maybe they have been working on that for longer and yet again haven't been finished with this. However, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. We get actual physics on slides, and this is amazing, and I don't want to say anything bad about this because it is freaking insane, and thank you so much. I am very happy. I hope you guys are happy too. Keeping that a short video, update video, because I need to record some other stuff for you guys. This wasn't planned, but I'm so hyped about these changes. Hopefully you are too, and well, let's do some praise in the comments this time around. I talk to you in the next one. Thank you so much, and bye!